I have a 9-year-old son, and he is nonverbal. What would it be like to just get up and not be able to speak? You know, what if you went to sleep last night and you seen a monster? Alright, you guys, so it's been a minute since I've done a closet talk video. And yeah, let's go ahead and just jump into it, right? So right now, it is probably about like 5:20 in the morning. Well, it's 5:16, okay? The twins are waking up on and off. And so I just need to come into my closet, as you can see, and I just need to hurry up and get some type of meditation and some type of conversation with the Creator, right? Because I notice every single day that I start my day without Him, it's a very rough day. And I'm so stressed out and it seems like I can't get through anything. So we're not going to do that today. I have some things with me, you know, in my closet that I look at every day. I have my sign. This is me. And this is everyone else. And every single day that I come into my closet, I literally look at this. Okay? I need those words of motivation. Those words of encouragement. I also have my Dollar Tree quotes. So I love me some Dollar Tree. I got these quotes. I'm a writer. So many people don't know that about me because I really haven't revealed any of my writings, but in due time I will. But I love words. I love quotes. Words are very powerful. So be careful what we speak. And yeah, I just kind of flip through these and kind of see, you know, what stands out to me. So I found a verse, okay? So one that stood out to me is Psalm chapter 118, verse 24. And it reads, "This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." Okay, so let me say that one more time. Psalm chapter 118, verse 24 reads, "This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." Okay, so this just stuck out to me. This is what I'm going to go with today. All right. The days are never promised to us. If you woke up today, that should be an automatic thank you to the Creator, right? You did not wake up by chance, by luck. You woke up because He allowed you to wake up. And oftentimes we take for granted waking up. You know, we just think we're just going to get up. And I know we take it for granted because we make plans. We make plans. Next week I'm going to do this. Next week I'm going to do that. And we do that because we're just so certain that we're going to make it to next week. But tomorrow is never promised. And so today we need to be grateful. We need to be grateful for what is happening to us today. Simply because we may not make it tomorrow, right? So this is the day which the Creator has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. So I don't care how stressful today is for me, how stressful it becomes, or whatever, you know, roadblocks I stumble across. I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that I'm just thankful for the basic things. They really aren't so basic, right? And so this kind of leads me to think about the stuff that we take for granted, you know. And this is going to be kind of quick because at any given moment, one of the twins could wake up. But so many times we take for granted speaking, right? Like how many of us wake up and we thank the Creator for our voice? We thank Him for the ability to be able to speak. You know, I have a 9-year-old son. His name is Marcus Jr. And he has autism. And he's severely delayed. And he is nonverbal. Okay, so when Junior was about 1.5, 2 years old, he had a few words. Maybe like 5 words. And by the time he was 2.5, he lost those words. Okay, so today Junior does not speak. All right. And a lot of times I find myself thinking, what would it be like to just get up and not be able to speak? to not be able to express yourself, to not be able to share with others what's on your mind. You know, what if you went to sleep last night and you seen a monster? Or there was something hanging out your closet, or, you know, you were scared. If you can't speak, how do you express that to your loved ones? You know, I think about that often with my son, and I thank the Creator for my voice. I thank Him for allowing me to be able to speak, because there are people like my son and others where they have no voice. Their voice is silent right now at this moment. And so things like speaking and, you know, being able to get up out of bed and use your limbs, you know, when you get up out the bed, or when you got up out the bed this morning, did your feet work? Did your knees work? Did your legs work? You see what I'm saying? Oftentimes we take for granted things like that. And we say like simple, basic things, but is it really simple? And is it really basic? There are people who are wheelchair bound. There are people who would love to be able to just get up and take a walk. I've taken care of many people back in the day, you know, who have never walked before their whole entire life. And it's something that we take for granted. And so I want to thank Him for my limbs working, you know, for me to be able to move my hands and for me to be able to move my feet. My ears, I can hear. Everyone can't hear, you know. Some people are hearing impaired. Are we thanking Him for the fact that we can hear? You know, and on top of hearing, I pray that if the Creator speaks to me, that I have the ears to hear. I have the ears to listen. That I will hear Him whispering to me. I pray for that. And I pray for that for you as well. Our eyes. When you woke up today, were you able to see? Because not everyone can see. Some people have to sit and listen to others describe to them what's going on around them instead of being able to actually see it. I've worked with people like that as well. When it's time to eat, instead of actually looking down at your plate and seeing what you have to eat, it's your green beans are 12 o'clock, your chicken is 3 o'clock, your yogurt is 6 o'clock. It's different for people. And so when we woke up today, did we thank Him for our working eyes? These are things that we take for granted all the time. And, you know, as I sit here in my closet and I speak to you all, I just want to remind you that it is a blessing to be able to speak. It is a blessing to be able to see and to be able to hear, to be able to walk. These are blessings, and we should never take those for granted. Never. So I just wanted to share that with you all and just kind of, you know, put that out there because that's what was put on my spirit. Let's just be grateful for what we have today. I know that some of us are in seasons that are just not so comfortable. We just really want to speed up time so we can get on about that season because we're just over it, you know. But we know that there is a time and place for everything, right? There is a time and purpose for everything. Everything must come to pass. And so if you find yourself in a season of discomfort, just try your hardest to embrace it. You know, just look at something. Pull something from what you're going through. And just try to remember that there's a reason why you're going through this, right? Maybe you're being molded for what's to come. You know, you need to be sharpened up. You need to be purged so that you can be able to receive your blessings and appreciate it and do right with your blessings. You know, we have to change the way that we think, because a lot of times when we're going through stressful stuff throughout the days, you can't change that, but you can change how you feel about it, you know, you can change how you view it. And oftentimes that'll just be that little encouragement that you need to get through it, right? And so I hope you guys, you know, find this video helpful. It's just meant to be a reminder for us to appreciate the small things, but the not so small things, because they're really not that small when you think about it. Let's not take for granted the stuff that we have. You might wake up and you might feel like every single thing is going wrong. But to be honest with you, everything is not going wrong, because if you can still speak, if you can still see, if you can still hear, if you can still walk, you got quite a bit that's going right for you. You get what I'm saying? You have a lot of things that's going for yourself, but you are allowing yourself to focus on what you don't have, what's not happening, the phone call that you have not yet to receive. You're allowing yourself to focus on that. And it's causing you to actually not focus on the stuff that you actually have. You can't say that you don't have nothing. You have a lot. Even if you feel like you don't have a lot of tangible items, you have a lot. Can you move your fingers? Can you move your toes? Can you have a conversation with someone? Because my 9-year-old son with autism, I'm sure he would love to have a conversation with someone. I see him all the time trying to speak, opening up his mouth, trying to form those words. And it crushes my soul each and every time, because I just know that he wants to just get those words out, you know. And so I do not take lightly the voice that I'm able to speak. I don't take that lightly as well, and neither should you. Neither should you. You know, maybe we should humble ourselves and remember that there are people out there that aren't going to wake up today. Unfortunately, you know, there's people out there where we just had our last conversation with them and we don't even know it. So just let's try to live in the moment and just be thankful for the stuff that we do have. And I know that some of you watching me, you might be waiting for that phone call so that you could get hired into that job. You know, you might be waiting for the invite for that promotion. You might be waiting for the phone call saying that you got approved for your mortgage. You know, whatever it is, in due time, if it is meant for you, if it is meant for me, it shall come to pass. But in the meantime, let's be grateful for what we do have. And so let's just appreciate those things that we oftentimes take for granted. And I'm guilty of that. But today, I'm grateful. So you guys, if you found yourself here watching this Closet Talk video, he makes no mistakes, right? And so just remember that there was a reason why you stumbled across this. And perhaps maybe you're like myself. Maybe you need to just remind yourself of the things that you actually do have, and you need to start to appreciate it just a little more. All right, you guys, I will catch you on the next Closet Talk video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.